YouTube family. I was gonna say, prayers for Venezuela. I know it's over some earthquakes, very strong earthquakes, and I hate to see anybody lives lost. It's a very serious situation, you know. And this El Nino coming up, like the sun is blazing, man. The sun is it's it's gonna get better, you know. So we just gotta make it through this together, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't hesitate to lean on somebody. You can call me, you can, you know what I'm saying? Well, not call me, you can hit me up on your comment, whatever, I comment back. You know, you got somebody who, we're gonna make it through this together, bro. But without further ado, I got a good one for y'all.
Fuck this is. I ain't never seen it before, but it's crazy looking to me. Got a big ass window on the front like it's staring at everybody.
Okay, y'all. So there's been a lot of unusual stuff going on in the skies. Yesterday was in Cleveland, Ohio. A bunch of unfamiliar stuff going on with the lightning and stuff like that. Objects being seen in the sky. But now today, happy Juneteenth, everybody, by the way. And today, on June 19th, 2026, downtown Cincinnati, this object, this unidentified object, UAP, whatever you want to call it, was seen just sitting there posted in the sky. Unusual shape, weird looking, not a drone, no propellers flickering, no nothing. You know how the drones got little propellers, like at least 4 of them or 2 or something? No, none of that. This object was metallic and had a windshield and was just hovering, not even hovering, just at a standstill. I'm pretty sure it flew off after a while. Didn't stick around that long to see, but downtown Cincinnati, June 19th, guys, just something going on in the skies. And disclosure day, yeah. This is for entertainment purposes only. Check it out, man. It's crazy, man. Y'all stay safe and blessed.
An explosive placed in his wireless mic is growing in popularity. And when you look at the reenactments done online, side by side, you can't help but notice the way that the shirt moves, the way that the necklace moves, and the way that the body moves are so...
Opening. This is natural. Because look at the way the ice spikes out. That looks like it's intended. Yeah, it looks like a cathedral. No, it's natural. What, the caves do? How do? On a hippie trailhead full of zombies. So we're like one of the first people to see this. I met a strange lady. She made me nervous. She took me in and gave me breakfast. Patagonia is
What was the scariest moment of the journey?
Scariest. It didn't happen. It could have been scary. Circuit breaker.
I don't want to be presumptuous here. I can call you Buzz, okay?
That's a legal name, passport,
Okay.
driver's license.
And I am Uncle Coney tonight. Let's talk about this, because this is fascinating. I remember very clearly, I think anybody who was alive at the time does. I remember my parents waking me up, and we went down and we watched you guys land on the moon,
No,
which
you
was...
didn't. No, you didn't.
What?
Because there wasn't any television. There wasn't anybody taking a picture. You watched animation. See, you associated what you saw with...
I have very hazy memories. Well,
8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened.
Buzz tired of the bullshit. He tired of it, man. Keeping up that lie for so long. Imagine, man. All the other dudes, like they got asked to put their hand on the Bible and swear that they went to them, they wouldn't do it. Like Buzz. Unlike Neil deGrasse Tyson, bro, I can't stand that dude. A lot of reasons.
This old phone shows a parallel dimension. So this person has an old phone that when they record with it is able to identify a parallel universe where a Mandela effect has apparently occurred. So many people remember Britney Spears having a plaid skirt in this video. But then when you look it up, every video shows her wearing a black skirt. Except when you apparently record it with an old phone. And then there's the Oops, I Did It Again video where everyone remembers Britney Spears having a microphone attached to her face. But then when you look up the video, no microphone. But again, when this person uses that same old phone, there's clearly a microphone. And again, if it's never been, why are so many dolls and costumes using it? So many people remember Ellie Woods having a pink car in Legally Blonde. But apparently, no, she didn't. So let's use the phone. Looks like a pink car to me. Now, did Pikachu have a black tail or a yellow tail? The phone says black, but reality says yellow. Do you remember Looney Tunes with a U or Looney Tunes with an OO? Reality says U, but old phone says OO.
Man, it's crazy, bro. Like, what they doing is, man, Looney Tunes with TU, they don't even make sense. And one that I just seen that really pissed me off was the Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory, bro. He didn't have a chocolate bar this time. Now he has a moon pie. He shared a moon pie. It was a candy bar. Like, I'm from Mobile, Alabama, man. That's home of the moon pies, home of parades, Mardi Gras. That's where the moon pie originated, man. And I never associated moon pies with Willy Wonka. Chocolate bars, yes, but not moon pies. I would have known that, man. You can't tell me, bro. It's just it's wild, man. It's wild, and it gets crazier and crazier. A lot of them just. If you don't
What do you guys think of this
I
theory?
could completely shatter your reality.
Okay, go for it.
Check this out. We got the planet.
Yeah.
Starting at the pyramids in Giza, going across the Sahara, through the Atlantic Ocean, across South America, through the Pacific Ocean to Easter Island on the most remote opposite side of the planet. All the way back around, back to the pyramids, are 21 ancient, mysterious sites, all on the same line, with remarkable precision to one another, circling around the planet. And whoever was building the massive megalithic stonework, like what we find here in Egypt, South America, even on Easter Island, had the capability to quarry, move, and lift unbelievable large masses of rock above your head, and cut and shape the stone with such a level of precision that you can't fit a razor blade and in some places a human hair in between the blocks as they butt up to each other. Many, if not all of these sites, have remarkable connections and astronomical alignments with the stars in the sky, along with the sun and moon, along with sharing identical architecture, stone cutting, and locking techniques, making many of the walls earthquake-proof, which is why they have lasted as long as they have. And according to our current models of history that we're taught in school, not only were these people and civilizations separated by vast distances and oceans, but also time. So they supposedly had absolutely zero contact with one another.
So,
you want another one?
You guys, the pyramids just got a reboot. They all came back online. Not one, but all of them across the planet. And a few days before this even happened, I had the craziest dream that involved frequencies and the pyramids. So the report I find really interesting, and also the fact that it happened at 3:33 a.m. and there's a lot of threes, because in my dream specifically, I was given a series of numbers and also a glyph or a shape that I didn't understand. But when somebody asked me about what does it mean when they were showing me this information on paper, I said, oh, it's a sound, oh, it's a frequency. And then I naturally wanted to like hum the frequency in my dream. And then when I did that, I was transported to a set of tunnels or halls that were directly underneath the pyramids themselves. And I understood that in order to enter into these tombs or halls that were below the pyramids, that it was all sound and frequency based. So what does that mean exactly at this moment? I checked in with my guides. So I went to the source and I channeled Seishot and said, what's the deal? Like, is this real? What's going on? Her response to me was, yes, all of the pyramids are being reactivated as the Earth's grid and magnetic field is starting to vibrate and expand. This is all coinciding with the Earth's natural shift. It wasn't always available to us before, but again, we're moving through multiple shifts in densities and frequencies now, so things are going to start switching up. So personally, you may remember that when I was visiting Egypt, I went into the pyramids and I wanted to channel and experience this thing that I had seen so many other spiritualists experiencing, all these profound transformations. I went inside and said that I felt nothing. It was almost as if I was being disconnected from source itself or muted. It was super strange to me. And when I mentioned this to our Egyptian guide, he also said that many of these historic places and temples were no longer activated and they weren't working the same anymore. So many people called me crazy and full of shit, and that I just didn't know how to work with the pyramids. I wasn't experiencing anything because it wasn't active. It was in a neutral 0 point energetic field. And now that we have experienced this other shift in frequency and the pyramids are all emitting a new vibration, I'm curious what'll happen. Anyway, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments.
So this is in the middle of the city. It's actually blocked off. Look at this. This has been here for over 10,000 years. See that bed right there? The stairs are perfect. I think you're supposed to be over here.
You're telling me that you're gonna fake some terrorist thing just to scare some money out of Congress?
Well, unfortunately, Mr. Hennessy, I have no idea how to fake killing 4,000 people. So we're just gonna have to do it for real. Don't blame it on the Muslims, naturally. Then I get my funding. Good night, old girl. Timothy, I'll be in chopper 1.
But I didn't get a chance to go up in there. Are you fucking shit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can count 5 different entry points to this alien base. This is the reason why I've stayed in Antarctica so long. Look at this fucking thing. I'm giving an interview about alien bases and one shows up right behind me. This is a daily thing here. This is something that has kept me in Antarctica because I want to know more. And without the proper military support. I can't go deeper into this because this is NATO territory. It's been closed off. But a guy can wonder and a guy can watch from a distance and document. We've got multiple cameras here so that we can try to get this footage and upload this to the internet where everyone can witness this for free. We don't have to hide this anymore. I'm so sick of the government hiding what's really going on here in Antarctica. This is what's going on. Alien bases that go underwater, where you have orbs, you have UFOs, you have UAPs, you have so many different types of vehicles, but this is what keeps me. And as much as I love it,
Who are these Agarthan beings? Where are they from?
Well, we have a few different species. We have a native terrestrial reptoid species that we often refer to as the raptor species. They live down there. We have a indigenous native insectoid species, which we kind of think of as ant people. They live down there. We also have species, some who are not from here, but live and work there. But also the ancient Lemurians, Atlanteans, when some of them went, underground, that's where some of the beginning of some of the Agarthan cities that we kind of think of as run by the Nordics, these sort of tall, blondie, blue-eyed folks who were originally Lemurian Atlanteans but went underground. So it's a mixture of native terrestrial species, mammalian, insectoid, reptoid, as well as other extraterrestrial species who have either been stationed here or in some cases have moved here to work here in some of those cities for the same reasons that people travel to other countries for jobs there as well, because they want to go to another place and do a job there instead of staying home where it's boring. So it's a number of species, most who are native terrestrial born species, and a few extraterrestrial species.
Are there any buildings or domiciles there, or do they just live in the ships?
Oh, no. There are cities that are massive, where the populations can be in the millions of personnel. And they have, in some cases, high-rise structures that are more built into the rock of the planet. So you might see a very tall stalagmite that's, kind of connects the floor to the ceiling, that's, peppered with small apartments or buildings with windows and so forth in them that light up. It's pretty interesting to see, but some of them are very largely populated and have a lot of very advanced modern building structure that.
So I saw a video that said that on August 12th at 7:33 Pacific Standard Time, the two black holes are going to have a gravitational intersection at Earth and stop gravity from working for 7 seconds, and that everything will rise about 20 meters and then plummet back to the ground. But I don't hear anybody talking about the ocean. Water would rise out of the ocean 20 meters and then plummet back down. That's like 60 feet or more. And I don't even want to know what that would do with tsunamis. I mean, the atmosphere is held to the Earth by gravity also. It's like going to go away for a minute and then come back when gravity recovers. Nobody's mentioned that I've heard on these conspiracy theory type videos. So if gravity's gone, you don't just fly up into the air unless it's the centrifugal force of the Earth spinning that would cause everything to start moving outward. But the biggest question I got is what happens to the orbit of the Earth? If there's no gravity, does that like screw up the rotation of the Earth? Like move the poles to new locations? It would change the entire climate. And I'm not saying I buy into this conspiracy theory that I'm seeing videos on. I just think it's interesting to think about outside the box what would actually happen. It would be crazy. Drop it in the comments. What do you think would happen? I'm not an astrophysicist by any means, so I'm just thinking about things that probably will never occur. And if they do, I think there's going to be a lot more to worry about than your car plummeting to the earth or getting pulled up to the ceiling in your house. Let me know. Thanks. Thanks for your time. Thanks for your support.
Now the largest producer of oil and gas on earth, larger than Russia and Saudi Arabia by far combined.
See, what you're looking at on your screen right now is droves of people leaving Donald Trump's speech in Washington, D.C. last night. And presumably these people are Trump supporters, and they're walking out in the middle of it. For good reason. Number one, I don't know why anybody would ever attend a Trump speech. But also number two, his speech sucked. He was lying straight to their faces, and everybody knows it. So I want to show you some clips from this speech just before people started walking out, because really, just across the board, a disaster from Donald Trump. And let's just start with the first clip, where Trump says America is back. This is how he opened his speech. America is back. We are respected again. That's what Donald Trump says. Do you believe that? Because I certainly don't, with Donald Trump in the Oval Office. But let's play this clip. Please make sure to subscribe down below. Drop a like on the video as well. Comment. Let me know what you think about everything we're about to go through. And let's watch it.
Greatest. Tonight, as we stand on the edge of our 250th year of independence, I am thrilled to declare that America is back. As you know very well, a short time ago, we were a dead country. We were dead. Now we're the hottest country anywhere in the world. We're respected by everybody. Nobody's laughing at us anymore. 2 years ago, they were laughing. Now we're the most respected anywhere. Think of it, anywhere in the world. Where were we 2 years ago? We weren't respected. We were a joke.
It's just mumbo jumbo coming from Donald Trump. I mean, he's tripping over his words, but he says America is back. So according to Donald Trump, America is back because the Epstein files are being covered up. There's more war in the Middle East. We're spending billions of dollars. American soldiers have died in that war. The economy sucks. Everything is incredibly expensive, despite him promising that that wouldn't be the case. Apparently, according to Donald Trump, this is America being back. And he says we're respected on the world stage, except there's not a single piece of data that supports that. For example, look at this poll. 11,000 adults surveyed across 10 different countries in Europe and Asia. And the question is the United States a reliable partner? Look where we were in 2022 with a lot of these countries. Many of them in the 80s, some in the 70s, one in the 60s. Then, under Donald Trump, all of those numbers have gotten disastrously worse. I mean, in South Korea, a huge partner for the United States, it's now 57%. Germany, 39%. Canada, 35%. Sweden, 31%. Australia, 37%. France, 27%. We are not respected on the world stage. The world is laughing at Donald Trump. So for him to get up there and say the opposite is just absolutely absurd. And then he goes on this really, really crazy rant saying that he's putting America first. Yes, that's what he's actually trying to claim.
But just like those patriots of 1776 over the past 17 months, we have taken power back from the far-off political class. They're trying to gain it back, but it's not going to happen. We have reclaimed our sovereignty, regained our liberty, restored our prosperity, and we have saved our country. In all things, we're once again putting a thing called America first.
I used to like him, man. Crazy. That's all I got, man. Love y'all, man. Thank y'all for coming through. I got some more coming for y'all, and let's make it through this 2026 together. You know, take care of yourselves. You can try to plant your own food. You know, food is expensive. The water is drying up. It's like they're trying to starve us out or give us a man-made famine, pretty much. But y'all just take care of yourselves out there, man. And I'm gonna do the same here.